Hi everybody, my name is Nicole, and I'm going to tell you something that happened to me 2 years ago. I was in the ninth grade, and I was young and stupid. And these kind of things happen, and you don't notice until it's too late. It was a regular day. I went to the mall with my best friend Christine after school. We were bored and we wanted to get some ice cream. We were walking through some stores, and suddenly 3 guys passed in front of us. They were tall, and they looked older. They went into GameStop, and we followed. I'm pretty sure they noticed us, not because they were interested in us, but because we looked like idiots who didn't know anything about video games. I asked for a Nintendo game that didn't exist, and the employees just laughed at me. Christine started picking up some random games. One of the guys saw her and recommended another game. They started talking, and a few minutes later, we were all having ice cream together. We started chatting on Snapchat and Instagram almost every day, and we even FaceTimed with the whole group. After a few weeks, we started hanging out together. We went to an amusement park, played laser tag, and even went to a museum because we didn't know what else to do. By that point, I already knew that I was in love with one of the guys, Jason. He had spiky hair and a perfect smile. He also played guitar and sang. And wherever he could, he made sure he put on a show. It was kind of annoying for everyone else, but never for me. I confessed to him after a week of knowing what I was feeling. I couldn't spend time with him just being his friend. Surprisingly, he liked me too. It was like a dream come true. 6 months went by really fast, and Christine and I were both super happy with our new group of friends. She also started dating one of the guys too. They were our first boyfriends, and both of us were really naive about boys. So having each other's support meant a lot at that moment. We just had one rule as a group. Every Friday, we met at Jason's house to hang out. I'm sure you may be thinking, 5 teenagers hanging out in a house? I'm pretty sure there's lots of alcohol and drugs and other stuff involved. But we weren't like that. Now that I think about it, we were actually kinda lame. We just spent the night eating pizza, drinking soda, watching movies, and playing video games, especially Among Us. Yup, the best game ever. There was a day when all the guys and Christine had plans except for Jason and me. So we had the great idea of spending our Friday night together, doing the same thing as always, except it was just the two of us. A little more intimate. Big mistake. Everything was okay. I mean, it was almost the same like other times, except we were alone. After 2 hours of playing Among Us, we were really sleepy. I asked him to stay on the couch with me. Well, hormones got the best of us, and you can imagine what happened. Yep, we did the thing. A few months after that, I started feeling sick. I got dizzy every time I stood up, and I got a lot of pain in my stomach. I feared the worst. I waited until my parents left for work one morning, and I called Christine. I told her everything, and we went to the nearest drugstore to buy a pregnancy test. And of course, the test was positive. I felt like the whole world was collapsing on top of me. I locked myself in my room, and I cried until I fell asleep. The next morning, I told everything to my parents. They were mad. Really, really mad. My dad started saying horrible things to me, and my mom didn't say a word. She just grabbed me by the arm and took me to the car, over to Jason's. She only spoke to me to tell me to get out of the car. Jason saw what was happening and ran to me. I explained everything to him. He started crying and asked for forgiveness because we didn't wear protection. After that, we spoke to Jason's mom, and she took it really calmly. It was nice to see that at least somebody wasn't going to kill us. She told us not to worry about it because having a baby was the Lord's blessing. Our conversation was interrupted by the doorbell. It was my mom who left some bags at the front door with a note that said, "We don't want anything to do with you." I haven't heard from my parents since. I tried contacting them, but they won't return my calls. And it's been hard. Really, really hard. We're both going to online school now, and Jason has a job that he goes to in the afternoons. I stay and watch our baby. We really love each other, and despite the bad things, we're doing the best we can. I hope one day we can move out and have a place of our own and get a fresh start. Do I regret it? Maybe. But this is our life now, and I don't have the time or energy to feel sorry for myself. What do you guys think? Would you do it differently? Should I try to reach back to my parents? Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, hit the like button, comment below, and subscribe to see more amazing content like this.